So I've been noticing some trends here on YouTube land. It goes a little something like this. Vegan, not feeling so good. Eat a little sausage meat. Then vegans attack. Get him! Stacy, I found one. He's not vegan anymore. He's not vegan. Maybe calm down. He was never a real vegan. What is happening to this world? Why are we fighting each other? I just want to offer a bit of support for all my brothers out there and sisters who were vegan and just had to leave for health challenges. And it's like, we're getting attacked here, pulled apart by the wing. How am I supposed to fly?
I am a vegan, you are a loser.
All I can say is after 10 years trying to make a vegan diet work and it wasn't happening, I went crazy, a little extreme, ate nothing but meat for 30 days, and I couldn't believe the change. Not only in my gut, the gas and bloating went away, I was having weird but normal, painless bowel movements. In my mind, I was just happier, calmer, like everything just turned around. I was clearly missing something, and I supplemented everything I could. I'm not gonna try to pretend like eating meat changed everything and I'm completely cured and I'm in perfect health now and it's the answer to everybody's problems, but I noticeably felt way better, and I knew I would get attacked for it because I was promoting veganism for the last several years on my YouTube channel, and then I start eating meat and I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, oh shit. A part of me was hoping that it wouldn't work, and then I would just go back and find another vegan diet and everything would remain the same. But I started feeling so good, I was like, shit, like I have to change my entire direction of my channel and approach and my message. And it's like, this is hard. And it was hard for many months. It's still kind of hard, but I'm like finally getting over it. About 7 months later, I'm finally getting over the vegan outlash bashing. Finally. The vegan community came out full force on my exit, just making response videos. Oh, he's a shill for the meat industry. I was like, please pay me, cows, sponsor me. I need this. It's expensive. Do you know how much? I spent 300 Canadian last week on food, and I could have eaten more. I'm trying to gain weight, so it's a little more, but I'm looking at prices in Toronto now, and it's like 2 or 3 times what I'm paying here. How am I even gonna live? I don't even know. So please sponsor me, cows. Help me. But I keep seeing the same attacks on everybody. It doesn't matter who you were as a vegan, you're getting the same attacks. You were never vegan. Like Tim Sheaf. The guy was like as vegan as you can get. He actually had a company named Ethics. I don't know if he's still involved. Maybe they slaughtered him and wouldn't let him continue. But it's like, you couldn't get more ethical than him. And it wasn't working. He wasn't feeling good. And so he did some experiments, and it's like, you were never vegan, Tim. You weren't one of us. You wouldn't get leprosy for a chicken. That's what a real vegan would do. And now Bobby's perspective, he's getting the same accusations. Like he's a shill for the meat industry. And he was never vegan. It's like, that guy was ethical as you could get too. It's like, and he did it right. He did it with scientific equations so accurate that you could build a spaceship on his logarithmic designs of veganism. That's how accurate he did it. Do you vegans not see it? Like, you look like a crazy group of people, and anybody who disagrees with you, you attack. It's like, can you imagine that in any other group? Like, picture a pottery class. You're making pots, and you're out one day on the streets. Hey, look, it's Kevin. He doesn't make pots anymore. Get him. I hate you, Kevin. Oh, hey, Stacy. Didn't see you at spin class this morning. What, you don't spin anymore? She was never a spinner, ladies. I saw her walk. She walked here. Are you gonna throw something at her? You only really see this kind of vitriol in religions. And even then, it's weird. Like Christians, Catholics, Jewish, Muslims, Buddhists. It's like, it's all the same teachings basically. It's like, be a good person. Don't slap people in the face. Don't steal their children. I don't think vegans see that when they attack people who leave their group in this vicious, angry, mouth-foaming way, they drive other people away from veganism. Outsiders are looking at this stuff. It's all happening online, very public here. And they see it and they're like, oh my God, like, is that what vegans are like? I don't even want to try it. You're driving people away from veganism by being so ruthless. It's like, where's the love? You just can't expect people to suffer for veganism. People are suffering out there. They're getting terrible symptoms, developing diseases, not feeling good at all. And it's because of the veganism. Not everybody can be vegan. I'm not saying you can't be vegan and be healthy, but it seems like long term a lot of people fail on it, and some people just don't do well on it from the get-go. I barely even got that 2-year high in the beginning. It's like I was struggling right from the beginning. I started that fruit-based diet and I was breaking out like a lunatic. I remember telling the guy at my condo, I was renting a condo. It was the second time I moved out of my house, and this family lived upstairs and they were cool and we would hang out sometimes. And I was talking to one guy, I was telling them like, yeah man, this fruit-based diet, you cleanse your toxins out. And I was breaking out so bad, and he's like, you sure, man? You don't look so hot. I'm like, no, it's just cleansing. I'm just cleansing. This was all in my body before. All those bumps, they were inside. I'm getting them out onto my face. It's just temporary. 10 years later, still happening, all over my mouth. So come to grips with reality, vegans. And I'm not saying every vegan. I know every time I say this, a nice vegan down there is like, we're not all so bad. But you're so quiet, you're just like, it's okay, we don't mind that you ate meat. We still love you. Shout that a little louder. Nobody's making response videos like, I support that. I'm fine with that. It's always the loud, angry vegans that get heard. So you can't blame them for being so loud and angry. But it's vegan after vegan, ex-vegan after ex-vegan coming out telling their story. And instead of bashing them, why can't we just try to piece a puzzle together and figure, okay, what did they do wrong? Because some of them, admittedly, like, they just did it plain wrong. It's like, I see a lot of vegans fail when they try the raw foods. That sucks, because I believe in that raw. I believe it, and that's probably why I kept failing. I kept wanting to make that work. But I've tried cooked, I've tried the starch-based solution. I added a couple words to that. I just don't believe that's healthy. Have you seen Dr. Mcdougal lately? I don't want to put too much emphasis on looks, but it looked like he was dead and like talking to us somehow. Like he looked dead, like a zombie, absolutely dead and dying. It was not a sight to behold. I was like, just that starch, the gray look, like the potatoes sucked out all the moisture in his face. That can't be good. So how about next time we see an ex-vegan, we don't insult immediately, you were never vegan. You're just doing this for the taste. You try some of my meals and tell me I'm doing it for the taste. Do you have any idea how much fun I had at that vegan 1 meal a day restaurant? Vegan dishes are so much better tasting. I'm eating raw steak here, sometimes raw chicken, fish. It's all pretty bland. It's not like exciting. It's like one of the worst parts of the diet. I'm drinking raw eggs. I'm like, this is so gross. How is even the cooked meats, when I do that, it's too slimy and greasy now for me. I'm like, this is gross. I much prefer tofu. I'd be all up in those field roast tofu and seitan sausages. So much better. Even my high-fat vegan meals, because they had all the salt and I'm on no salt now. I had all those sun-dried tomatoes and olives, and it's like, y'all got it lucky. I would do veganism just for the taste. I'd be stabbing my animals in the back. So sorry, I'm not eating you. I had somebody say I have a disease because my hand is red. Because I'm holding this sharp-ass tripod, and it's only so heavy, I can only hold it for so long. And then I gotta switch hands, and if I talk with my hands, you can see the marks. It's not leprosy. You jackass. I'm all these diagnoses on the internet, free of charge. Thank you so much. So I don't know, I just think instead of throwing these ex-vegans under the bus, we should just investigate a little further and see if we can find some solutions. Like, oh, they were only eating dried cherries. That's why they failed, probably. It's like, we can probably find the solutions. It's just, I don't believe in it anymore. The vegan diet for health in 2019. Just because you need supplements, and most supplements are toxic anyway. And it's like, I just don't believe it. To get enough protein to be happy and healthy, there's not enough without the fiber. It's like, if you want whole foods and enough protein to hold a body that's respectable, I don't see it. Every vegan is on either protein powders or supplements and a bunch of pharmaceutical shit. No thanks. So I just wanted to support some of my friends. I should have made a video for Tim Sheaf a long time ago. Sorry, brother. I wanted to support him, but then it was almost too obvious. Like, oh, of course you support him. You're a carnivore now. You'd support anything. So I just never got into it. But just for him, for Bobby, Bonnie, Rebecca, I don't even know who she is. But I just see it, the fear and the judgment whenever they're making videos now. Because I went through it myself. I know what it's like. And I see it at first. You're just like, you're feeling so bad. Not only for the animals, but just the outlash from the vegans. You're like, oh shit, they're gonna get me. So you're trying to apologize to them and the animals, and then you're trying to justify it, and you're like, I tried everything. Okay, I'll go back and I'll try it again. Goji Man, help me. I'll do it. I'll give Goji Man my poo. Take it, read it, tell me. The fear of leaving that cult is real. It's just as terrible. I went through it and I see it now. I see it in Bobby's videos now. He's like trying to just explain it. Like, I tried everything, guys. I'm sorry. So I just want to say, it will pass slowly but surely. And I still like consider going vegan again. It's like, if I could just figure it out, that high fat, it was working. Now that I figured out the no salt and the hydration, too much fiber not good, so okay, get down a bit. It's like, I was watching Vegan Physique. He made a video the other day, and he's like, too much fiber is bad on a vegan diet. And I was like, interesting, yeah. How do you get around that? He's like, and he's making like refined pasta, refined white rice. I'm like, I don't know. It's a life hack, but it's not really complete nutrition. And then I left a comment, I forget what I said, but then immediately I got attacked. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You eat meat now. You're not one of us. Leave. So I think we just need a little bit more understanding about nutrition and ways to do it. I do believe it's possible. You get some sort of bean mixture and you ferment it, and the fiber reduces, and you just bacteria, everything's happy. Then you make a pasta out of that, little sauce, and it's like, it could be done. It probably will be the way of the future. I'm not saying no to it. Just let's be with each other here. Let's hold it together. Human race. Humans first, then the animals, then the insects. But be for your fellow man first. Make this world a better place to live in. Let's just help each other. Why can't we love each other? Do you love each other? I think we're done. We're done here. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Let me know down below. What do you think of vegans who stop being vegan? Are they terrible people? Or are the vegans terrible people for outlashing? Close it down below. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Unbelievable. Thumbs down if you made a bed for Bigfoot out of leaves. It wasn't hard enough for him, so he got a backache, obviously. Then he couldn't carry you around the mountain. You blamed him. It's your fault. You knew he liked it. A nice, soft, hard bed, however they like it, with twigs, and gotta pack it in with mud. You don't even know how to make a Bigfoot bed, you loser. What a loser. Okay, that's it. We're done. Thank you so much for watching the video and signing up to the monthly Patreon Q&A. Subscribe for more videos and just hit the like button.